Excuse me.
Ah, a face I never mind seeing. What can I do for you? For so long, I felt that something or some... Then I shall... I appreciate our little discussions, you know.
Okay. Hello.
Greetings, Captain.
We're free and clear for flight.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia.
Hey, you looking for anything in particular?
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to...
If the Trade Authority is not interested, that says a great deal.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak 1 kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, Well then, we have nothing left to discuss.
Hello, excellent to see you.
You bring me that finder's fee, or you... Sure, go ahead. You shoot me, and the TA will have bounty hunters on your ass before you even... Listen, love, I've heard it all. Threats bounce... You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Just demand the extra credits up front next time. These games are juvenile and tiresome.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
What's up?
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Yeah, sure. If the Trade Authority won't even deal with the shipment of that crap, where else you gonna go? Just cool your thrusters for a minute.
I see no good reason why we should have any extra dealings with the likes of you.
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. No one said it. His name's... Don't worry. Unless you're here to... Hey, why don't you say that? If you've got a whole Yeah, well,
I see no good reason why we...
Lady, if you want... Now listen up. You probably spent it all on booze, no? Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but his name's Carl Fielding. I think... Don't worry, you can't miss him.
I could never leave these people behind.
Can you believe people used to think the nearby mountain was a face on the surface of Mars? Ridiculous.
Something I can help you with? Hey, slow down. Of course. I owe Deimos. I owe my landlord. I owe Galbang. So why don't you just leave? What? Play what games? Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. Hey now. Oh, wait. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. What the heck? Look, I haven't got a single...
Clearly this man has never seen how hard I can squeeze.
What games? Well, no. Sure. I don't think so. If I give... I'm a man. Yeah. It's a lousy company. Hey. Now, just because things are... Adler doesn't get... Holy crap. Really? You'd do that for me? Wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. For everything.
Eager to help, if I can.
Learning to accept the truth of higher power is the key.
I hope I'm not bothering you.
Someone struck oil.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was all. He going to be a problem anymore? Nice, nice. You know, if you like this kind of work, you think you can handle running with my, That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right, I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment.
And just what is on my mind at this moment? Can we speak for a moment? Before I say anything else, I wanted to thank you for giving me time. When I first came here, I never expected that I would meet you or feel this way about you. That we would end up here, together. I know that you told me you were not going anywhere, but I still worried, if only a little, that my asking for time to think would be a problem. There is no precedent for any of this. A romantic relationship not within the bounds of Barun culture, I mean. I wanted to attempt to honor that culture nonetheless. I know, and I love you for that. The point I am trying to get to is that I believe I have an idea. A way I can demonstrate my commitment to you. Do you seriously believe I am going to wear a dress for this? Let alone buy one for the occasion? I do not want a fancy party. I do not. This is between you and me, and no one else. You know who I am. I do not need to explain myself to you as I would to others. They might not understand, and I do not want that distraction. I want to be able to focus on us. So, as soon as you are ready, I want us to travel together to the second planet in the Shosa system. There's something we need to do there.
I have something for you when you have a moment. When you have
Got a moment? When the
I'd like
time's
to
right,
speak to
let's
you.
catch up. Appreciate a chat.
There is little I can offer to show you how much I care, how much you mean to me. Whatever House Varun deems proper could not work, because you are not House Varun. And whatever marriage traditions you might have would not be appropriate for me. you for feeling that way. But I did think of something. This place, where we stand now, is the first place I was brought upon leaving my city, Dasra. The first time I had ever left my home planet. As you know, I was never allowed to know the way back home. That frightened me. But at the same time, I was suddenly aware of not just one planet, but a whole universe I had never seen. That is a feeling I had not experienced again until I met you. It was, yes. Nothing in my life had truly prepared me for that moment. Just as nothing could ever have prepared me for you. But there is more. Buried here is something of great value to me. Something I wish you to have. It is best, I think, if you are the one to retrieve it. You hold in your hands the most treasured item I could give you. No. You certainly have not. There is a reason for that, and I hope when I explain why, you will understand what this means. In my culture, every child is entrusted with a pet groat. They are domesticated creatures native to my planet. Smelly, cantankerous, but their milk is a staple of our diet. We raise the groat. We care for it, we milk it. And when we come of age, we slaughter the groat and fashion its skull into a dagger. It is a lesson. Through this growth, we are shown the connection that we have to the Great Serpent. That all things serve the Serpent, and can be tools for his use, in more ways than one. I am glad that you can appreciate that. Every member of House Baroon has a dagger like this. We are instructed to keep them at our side at all times. The Great Serpent is always with us, as is the danger of those who defy and oppose him. But that constant connection to the Great Serpent is a liability to those of us sent out into the settled systems. So when we first leave our home, we hide it. Always been. But my mission dictated that my origins remain concealed. So for years, this dagger has remained buried here, hidden from the world. But now, I believe you should have it. With it, I hope you can understand that I trust you completely. That I know you will care for this the way you care for me. And that we are connected in a way that is now truly unique in the settled systems. In all of creation. I love you, and I am yours. Wholly and completely. You are very welcome, and I know that you will. I would not have brought you here otherwise. Whew. Now, surely there is some other grand adventure that awaits us. We should go and meet it head on. is good.
Channel's open. What can I do for you? Finally earned my UC citizenship not too long back. Took years to get it, but now I can finally buy my... Right for one. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. You betting your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grav drive. So, before I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. There's a medical supply ship called the... On board that ship, you'll find a trader. It's done when we head back here when you're finished.
Pilot of Viragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble. All right. I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. All right. You can...
Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know. But stop by sometime and let's talk. Just us adventurers.
Docking procedure is complete.
I'm not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want... Now, do you mind telling us what this... You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which... Okay, I have idea. We can... Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and... That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your and in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. This should be proof you...
This unpleasantness aside, the people of New Homestead will be grateful for this.
Ship's clear. It's just us among the stars again, Captain.
Definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Huh. No kidding. That'll make... I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Hope this business with Rake's taught you something. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, you better stow that crap before you make me change my mind. And now that you know the deal, I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Joining the Crimson Fleet is hardly a cause for celebration. But you have your reasons. So for now, I will allow it.
And prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Welcome to Mars. acknowledged. Port 1 cleared for docking. Welcome home to the Vigilance.
Air pressure, seals, ship integrity, all good. Docking is
Be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
I had a friend on Regana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time shortly. I got mess hall duty next week. Everybody's gotta take their turn. We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
At ease, soldier. We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the...
We did our best not to cross the line, but the more we do, the more we risk exposing the deception.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem. But a gamble that hopefully paid off. On that note. Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you pass your first test and you're still... But before we get too confident, that either means she's... Just remember, these are
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think...
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his back. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but...
What is there to know? He is pirate scum, like all of them.
Exactly. The Crimson Fleet is not a monolith. Any information you have on its members can only help. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
First mission in the books, and no captains.
The Key acknowledging fleet vessel. Welcome home.
Lord is clear. We're docked.
Get out of my face.
You said the take was 10K. But
How can I be of service, Captain?
Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Captain Mark.
You kidding me? Wait!
Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin rate getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood. I don't care. Time is money. But, all that aside, you pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
It must be very embarrassing for the UC to be in this situation.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me. All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galactalk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled systems. His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has led...
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nav. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you, always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the Key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but, we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, Queen of the Rare Exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
If it's
On
hard
the
to
right,
find,
you've
I
got
probably
Bradley
got
from the
it.
Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Ray? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. That's amusing. I don't think... You might as well dispense with all the stupid jokes. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all... Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider... For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of... It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Now, let me get you set. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access... Oh, you know, smuggling, piracy, taking... If Neva's chosen wisely. No, I believe that covers all I have to say. Take the elevator to the upper level.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, now.
I always thought heat leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one.
Better get a move on before
there's
Dale
our
sees
other
you
new recruit.
slacking.
So, now that we are all... The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us. Ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you. Which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint. All right, let's get... When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long... You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Boss. Good. You're getting it already.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said since you two seem so eager to move. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging them down to 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that?
Crix's legacy is no... We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress...
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed...
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a... Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording. And not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it.
Look, when we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more... Exactly. Okay, I know. To that end, the next stop is the lock. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook.
Looking to start something? I'll finish.
Hydrocarbons in abundance. Let us see how they have arranged themselves.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep...
Fine.
All right, listen up. We are here to dig up any info about Greek. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get... It's so simple, even a rook like you.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I...
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, when you're on a job, if that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison.
Fine. Go on. Leave me. Just be sure and thaw me out when you return.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
We live to see another day.
Gotta be something out there.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy. Around 5 years. Rumor says he started planning it.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here... This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. First time I have been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual, call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Couldn't be simpler.
How many people did the UC stick down here, Dal?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Not much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Crix to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open. Registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that?
Wait, what was that?
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah. Hey, how about that? Guess you're not so stupid after all.
Well, look at that. One firefight and... Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area. But everything is locked up. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up?
Ice and rock must be several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Del, can you hear me? Del! Shit. There's no way we're getting through here. Well, this is just the plan. Let's face it, we're... Well, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. For right now, we use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some... Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's... Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up... Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting. Now, let's find a way out of here. I guess that's one way through.
up! So the two of you made it. Well, brush the dust off. We have obviously been cut off. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the... And second, try and dig up whatever... Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any brighter.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
I can't imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Poor bastards. What's that over there? Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out. So, have you changed your mind yet? Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped... And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands on... Of all the people to get trapped here with, fine, have it your way. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower... Keep doing what we've been doing. I suppose we should start off by searching the tower for the location of... if he stashed any useful information. Cell D03118. Okay. It's a place to start, I guess. here, I thought we were gonna be doing something fun, like rob a bank or something.
Today, I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining detail slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating.
Delgado was right. Cricks must have hit the Galbank transport and stashed away the money or something. Play this right, and we're gonna be filthy stinking rich in no time. Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were?
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This sort of come in handy. All right, let's keep moving. Years old. It's amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed by now. UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right. Might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves. What I wouldn't give for a space heater and a hot cup of bogs. Right now. Goddamn place. I swear, I am never putting ice in my drinks. Ever again.
several months since my arrival at the lock, and the place is continuing to go downhill. We've been dealing with heating malfunctions.
Eyes up! Incoming!
They aren't paying us enough to report this. Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place. I knew it. Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked...
Hey, what the hell? This is...
That Mathis? Tell him to shut...
Whatever.
Okay. Now, I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think... But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key. Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay. Let me see.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup. That's got it. Might take a while, though. You have done a hell of a job, Rook.
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? Hey, come on. I was just looking out for both of us. I could have... Look, about all that killing Delgado. Yeah, of course. Now,
The Crimson Fleet is not to be trusted, no matter your relationship with them.
Long day.
So, looks like... Once again, I'm Jack. Like Neva said, you need ship parts? It may not be wider, but I can guarantee your ship will be in good. We got the best select. Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off, just let me know when you want it. No, but just remember... Sure.
Need something?
There you are.
It's about time.
Not now, Nate. Well? That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew? Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened...
No, Neva. Think. If Gal Bank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten. Okay, this changes things. Well, that is not necessary. Let us start with what we know. It was a Gal Bank ship. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big...
Are you serious? I've been working on...
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think... That Starliner has a Gal Bank VIP.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. Holy shit, that...
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on me. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy. Good. Because Neva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. I need you to board that ship. You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov.
We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren, and remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grix's legacy. For now...
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you.
Do you have any last questions about the job? Ask them now.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
I hope you do not have any loose cred sticks. I fully expect you would find them missing when we leave here.
Hey, I wanted... Thanks to you, Delgado's cut me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You bet... Oh, I will, I can promise you that.
But you have just told us that you will attempt it. Do you not consider that counterproductive if you mean to ambush us?
Now get the hell out of me way!
We may not have official security on the floor.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call on the siren of the... I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers.
My friend's got a point, Bo.
I'm about to tell you. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bull at the event. They're gonna give away something called... So it's simple. While you're on the side...
A lot of jingle in those pockets, Bog. Could use a good shake.
And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my... Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back, either way, I get my money.
I suppose it is up to you to decide whether it is worth it.
Yeah? And who do you think don't... All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the siren and bring me my goods. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience. So get used to hearing that word. Until... Good luck.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
You're back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. Did you discover anything with... Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado...
I have never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised. I thought this was one of those
I suppose it's possible, sir. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or... Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named... What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, what's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson...
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir? I could press the Gal Bank?
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crick's... It's imperative that if the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would... I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. You're both dismissed.
There is no one I would rather see right now.
It's good to have you back. Excellent. Let me have it. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's lake. It just goes to show you. Have any more? All right. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Word is the fleet has you chasing ghosts on suit.
Never mind. Sorry. Thinking of something else. Yes, Cap.
Something you need? Sorry to pull you aside like this. Taking those steps to eradicate the Terramorph threat. Indeed. Leaving... I only wish that the United Colonies chose to exterminate the... Apparently, their decision was based on you. I beg to differ with you. Deploying the Asili's solution is going to take years, perhaps even decades. Well, I'm disappointed. Unfortunately, locking away the Lazarus, anything that accelerates the... You haven't let me down. You've simply... I'll tell you what, let's put this past us. I'm sorry if I've said anything.
You're handling this whole captain thing really well, you know. Space is so hostile to humanity. No matter what you could have done differently, we'll have to mark it in the Constellation history. So humble, too. Sweet. Balancing risk versus reward is tricky. So, you really think... You must have seen some... They're reliable as I think what... And yeah, by sealing the Lazarus plant away instead of a That's okay. We're different people. I'm just glad we're doing something.
Releasing ship from dock. Done. stars. Jump complete. Want to do it again, just for fun? No? Maybe later. Seals are locked and we are docked.
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
About time you showed up. All right, I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge... Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of... So Neva's message said you were here. Was that all she sent you here to do? Oh, really? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my... Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the... Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have... So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Oh, I see. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter.
Oh, no. No, no, no. I don't want money. I want back. All right, all right. See that? Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than that. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxed. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so there'll be more. He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Tried and equipped, meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship. Anyway, as long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut. What's the status? Okay, then let me... Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably... I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much. There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starlanders, though we're working on having that changed.
Please remain in designated
designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
That view is absolutely spectacular. Have
Hello.
you tried the canopies?
Are you a member of the
Horrid.
society?
Positively horrid.
I certainly
Here for
hope they
business or
decide to
pleasure?
hold all future society.
The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates, or the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
An open bar would have been nice, but Dryden's gouging us for every credit we've got. Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people. That's all then? Okay.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh?
So, what brings you aboard? His behavior towards women is abominable.
All I know is that the award is given to whomever contributed the most.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many... Well, that was boring.
The society chair had... No? And why the heck? You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though... Nice to have met you.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a
I'm sorry, but
Starliner.
unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Here for business or pleasure?
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the cruise attendants.
So, what brings you aboard? Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind. Enjoy the rest of the event.
An open bar would have been nice, but
Have you tried the
Dryden's gouging
canapes?
us for every credit
Horrid.
we've got.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality. Well, that was boring.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Is this important? I don't have a... Yes, I'm extremely... Yes, I am. Actually, why do you ask? Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purse. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Quite a lovely starliner.
Could you
Nothing
pester
but the
someone
best
else,
for the
please?
society,
I
eh?
have too much on my plate.
If this is not the very definition of decadence, I do not know what is.
Glad to have you aboard.
If the rest of this ship
Welcome
is
to the
any
purser's
indication,
office.
I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now.
I've only seen it briefly myself. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside. Is there anything else? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a safe journey.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Must you continue these unwelcome... Excuse me? And why in goodness name? And why in good... I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make it more comfortable.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you Look, I appreciate the compliment, but... Who? Look. Oh my god. Are you kidding? I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No! He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know what's it gonna take to... If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski... That's true. You know more about... As much as I can't... You know what? Forget it. You're not very bright, are you? If that's all you really want... You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? You know, this whole thing... Larry and I had the perfect scheme.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dombrowski, but clearly the failure of this plan rests on you as well.
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think... I didn't know who the hell you were. For all... It's called playing it cool. Yeah. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the leak. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing... I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just good luck. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to
Any complaints about your cruise should be... directed to one of the staff.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
You look a bit lost in these surroundings. Hello? You here? Oh, I work for UC Security. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just whatever you think you know about me.
We both know exactly who you are.
Sure, go ahead. If it makes you feel better, anything you try to report will boil down. And since I work for UC Secure...
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee... Which is why he's threatening you. We need hard evidence, Odersky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear them. I think the best chance we have would be to manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system.
Your lack of commitment does not exactly fill me with confidence. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey. Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around. Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown.
My favorite person. I suppose you may have. I will never tire of hearing. Do you want to hear me say that you make me deliriously happy? Because you do. Then I shall be sure and...
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hey, wait a second. You're Captain Rocco. Sorry to give you trouble. Oh, so... Oh, tell you what. I'm just going to stay. Maybe you can hold this. Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
Much nicer in here now. Plenty of room.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabin.
I was wondering if you were the cause of this. It's time you stop playing games. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, Claudia said that. That means my money's already gone. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that... At least I walk away with something. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail... Just remember that you promised. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him...
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, well. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it au contraire, my misguided. First, it's clear that you've obtained insight. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, forgive me. Sometimes I forget that I have to fret. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. I assume that's what you've been...
Will there be much more of this? My...
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Oh, of course I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to... Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to...
I was just thinking about you.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency.
All passengers, may I have your
Well, looks like everything worked out. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandino owed. But
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there.
you must be joking. After this little stunt I helped you pull, I'm certain I've got nowhere else to go. So I'm fully expect. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you need. Of course. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet. I owe you one. Don't worry. Well, I suppose this is where we part.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your...
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.